My name is Michael Curran. I'm a parishioner at St. John the Evangelist, Long Green Valley, and I'm a small group participant in Living the Eucharist. I chose to participate in Living the Eucharist small group so that I could gain a better understanding of who Jesus is in the Eucharist, and just through that understanding, just grow to love him more and, just understand him better. Other people sharing their faith experiences was definitely a highlight being part of the small group. I think that hearing the other people sharing what they had to say, I was the youngest person in the group. There were some older people, and they all had experiences that I'm going through right now in my family. I have a 3-year-old at home. Most of them, they had, grown children by this point, and just listening to what they were talking about, values that they talked about instilling in their children. I want to share that with my son. So it was great to share my own faith experiences, because I think a lot of the other people in the group, they were, cradle Catholics. I'm a cradle Catholic too, but I kind of fell away from it and came back years later in my 20s and sharing that. And I was coming to grips with what the Eucharist is and all of that, and that sparked some conversation too. And generally it pointed towards what we were discussing that week, and so it was nice to do that. I feel like, in addition to sharing it, they got something out of it too. Another part that helped me to learn more about the Eucharist was when the book talked about how it's like a meal, and how we all got to share experiences, what it's like for mealtime in our own families, and how when we all gather at the Mass, we're sharing a meal together, and how Jesus, when he's talking with the tax collectors, and look at who he shared his meal with, is with everybody, and how he wants everybody to come to that. Going through this has helped me to focus more on my participation in Mass. And I recall going through that section, bringing up instances when we maybe didn't think, like how often, when was the last time you really felt you participated? And thinking of a Mass when I felt like I completely participated, where everything was going, my thought was entirely dedicated to what was happening. That has made me, ever since then, every time I go to Mass, that's on my mind. If I feel my mind drifting, oh wait, no, we learned about that. So definitely that was another thing that most certainly has stuck with me. So my message for the person who was maybe even on the fence, or whether they want to participate in this, is if you want to know more about Jesus and the Eucharist and what a gift we have in that, absolutely take the dive, take the chance and experience this, because it definitely has helped me to come to a better understanding, as well as the other people in my group, what the Eucharist is and how Jesus is active in it through it.